The AI space is a bit of a noise right now. There is a million different tools popping up every single day, and it is distracting you from your main mission, your main goal, and it's distracting you from moving the needle in your business and growing your business. How do I know this? Well, I've got a ton of clients, and it's happened to me in the past as well. I've been guilty of watching YouTube videos, downloading the latest Claude hacks. I've even got a Claude with Chris school group where I'm teaching tools. However, I have managed to reduce the noise. I have managed to install AI into 80 real businesses over the last 2 years. So gyms, consultancies, trades, service businesses, real estate, you name it. And I've tried it all. I've tried a bunch of stuff. And I think it's about time you and I, as business owners, stop getting distracted, focus on the tools that move the needle and the tools that save you time and make you more money, because that is what it's all about. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how I've cut it down just to 5 different tools that you can get, very affordable. There's different levels of the tiers that you can use, but if you're a business owner with less than 10 employees, you will be able to take advantage of this massively. So let's have a look here in this. So really simple. People are in the graveyard right now. So they are downloading and watching reels with these types of headlines. X just killed Y tools. So this Claude tool just killed video editors. This Claude tool just killed media buyers. And so you're getting sucked in by that. And it's built on a trend which dies in 6 months' time. Party tricks, so fun for a scroll, useless for a customer. So all of these ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Grok hacks that honestly are just distracting you from doing the things that you need to do to move the needle for you and for your clients. And then you get the demo heroes, so perfect on the sales pitch, broken by real data. So what you're getting right now is people building with Claude, showing you all these dashboards and things like that don't actually have any backbone. They don't even do anything in the real world. And so what's happening right now is people are just getting distracted, spending money on tools and getting more frustrated with AI. So here's what I do. Here's what I use. Tool number 1 is Claude. Now there's a million use cases for Claude, but how I use it? Well, it's a content engine. So every single one-to-one call that I have becomes posts, reels and scripts. And you might think, Chris, well, I know that. I already do that. It's like, yeah, but do you do it in an organized fashion? So I had 15 one-to-one calls last 2 weeks, and every single one of them, Fathom I use inside Zoom, every single one of them talks to each other. Every single one of those calls goes to Fathom. Fathom then speaks to Claude. Claude schedules every single Friday to deliver the biggest takeaways from those calls. Anything that I says, anything my client says, anything prospects say, my team members, essentially anyone who's on that call with me, and it organizes it. Not only does it organize it by biggest breakthrough, biggest sharing point, but it organizes it into LinkedIn posts under my brand voice and the stuff that LinkedIn actually likes. And then Instagram as well. For example, LinkedIn likes to use numbers and it likes to speak to a certain type of audience and demographic, whereas Instagram is very different. And so it takes all of these conversations, and every single Friday I go in and it's all organized, ready for the week ahead. Not only that, it happens every single day as well, where I'm using Claude in association with another tool that looks at my competitors, top 5 competitors, pulls their posts and then changes what they've done to make it my own and make it better than what they've done, or make it more specific to me and the target market that I've got. So it's a content engine. Number 2 is client fulfillment, so the delivery behind ads in AI's systems. And I've shared this in previous videos, but we do a lot for our clients in regards to paid ads, review engines, so 5-star review engines, Google Business Profile Management, all sorts of other stuff with regards to re-engaging old leads, database reactivation and things. And it all happens behind Claude. Claude's the starter of it. It's the brain behind it all before it tags in other apps that I'm going to show you here and tools that I use. Then it's training and decks, including the one you're watching. So right now, this was made by Claude. Our branding, as you can see, is scarlet red and black. And these decks are made so that to save me time. And I'm a very visual person, visual learner, so I teach in a visual way. But not only that, I have a call with all of my clients every single Monday, and I show them this training style deck. I build it from our knowledge, and it builds the decks. Not only that, but it builds visual dashboards as well, proper for educational purposes. Number 4, dashboards and software. So work that used to mean a developer had to get tagged in. We have built a full delivery fulfillment software using Claude. We took advantage of Fable 5 when it was here. Actually just hit my limit there. But yeah, dashboards and software is the biggest thing. So, I've got a couple of one-to-one clients where I build their content dashboards, and We both have a login and we go in and we update things together and make sure the needle's been moved. So look, it replaces an editor, manager and developer. That doesn't mean to say these jobs are useless. It just, for a small business with less than 10 employees, maybe I don't have to get a contractor who's a developer. Now, is there times where you need a developer? 100%, but it's all use case examples. Now, there's times where I need an editor as well. Like right now, these types of videos are one content style where I don't need an editor. There's other videos on the channel, you'll see clearly there's been an editor involved. Tool number 2 is Manus. So Manus has been bought by Meta, which is very useful if you help clients or you use Meta to run ads and things like that. It's also a very good research partner. So Claude thinks and Manus does the digging. So competitors, pricing, positioning, what customers actually complain about, weekly ad reports on schedule. So this is what I do for Manus. These aren't just suggestions, by the way. This is what it does for my business. Now, I know so many business owners who've got Claude, got Manus, got Grok, got ChatGPT, but it doesn't really do anything. They're all just search engines for them. And then everything ends up gathering dust. So for us, when we sign up, so for example, we signed up the PT Academy, which is going to be rebranding as the PT Career, a couple of great business owners, and we wanted them to stand out. So the personal training academy or certification is getting very, very crowded. And so we spent a bunch of time just working on the positioning, looking at all the competitors' funnels, looking at their service offerings, and basically ultimately just making them position and stand out. Now, something like that without AI would have took a long, long time. And honestly, most of it wouldn't have been available without a VA doing it for about 3-4 weeks. And even at that, not coming back with something as comprehensive as what we've got. And Manus is much better than Claude, in my opinion, at searching databases, searching websites, and coming up with this. And so more importantly, what are customers actually complaining about? So in that example there, a lot of people are pushing that you'll be a successful 10K a month PT, whereas our clients, they're pushing the fact that this is a long-term career here. And then when you actually look at what customers complain about, what they're worried about through various sources, is that they just want a career out of this. They're not looking to paint the town red with hundreds of money. They're actually just looking to have a good life and be in this game long enough to support their family and hopefully just enjoy their career for once in their life. And then weekly ad reports. So all of our clients, we get weekly ad reports delivered to my inbox with my own insights based on all of the times I reply and my voice notes that I send around ads. We have a weekly ads meeting twice a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and all of that data is then fed back into that so that when we do get the reports, it's already kind of worked out what we think is the next move. Moving on to tool number 3 is a speed to lead agent. So we have a various of these. So we have one custom built for our clients. We have one custom built for the agency to reply to leads. And so what this really is just how to reply to people. Instead of 4 hours, it's 47 seconds. Every single lead day or night. We built this for a real estate. We've got a full video on that as well if you want to go and watch it. And so a lead comes in and you chat to them. Not only an automated reply, but actually qualify the lead so that then the human being can take over. People overlook this because they're looking for something fancier. This is where to start. And then GoHighLevel Claude. They recently introduced their MCP, so it's now connecting very smoothly. And so what I do with this is I just look for people who's opened but never booked. So opens my emails, booked a call but never signed up. They're all categorized, these people. And it used to be dead hard to manage this in GoHighLevel because it was everywhere. But Claude now goes and talks to GoHighLevel and it'll go and find these people for you. You know, I'll ask it, like, go and find the top 5 people in my contact list who have downloaded 5 or more lead magnets. And I can just go and message these people personally. No automated thing. You just go, hey, just reaching out. I've noticed that you've downloaded 5 different resources from us. Boom, boom, boom. This resource. I just wondered, how are you getting on with them? Are you in one of those positions where you're getting more information than implementation? I'd love to have a conversation if it's just all about implementation for you and see if we can help you instead of giving you free resources. Booked and never showed, and then bought once, never again. So anybody who bought a course or bought a low ticket product in the past, could we upsell them? Could we get them back in and say, how was that product? At the very least, you get a review from it, or you upsell them into your higher program. And so what this will do is not only will it find these different things, it will draft an email, and then you just hit send once you've approved it. And so if you're using GoHighLevel, we've got the white label version, MRR systems, connected to Claude, and it is lethal. Tool number 5 is VidIQ. Really simple. I think it's like $20 a month. By the way, one thing to note here is none of this is sponsored. I'm not getting paid. I won't even link any of these things. These are just what I use because I think it's important to know that a lot of the people telling you what to use with AI tools, they're either sponsored or it's here today, gone tomorrow. These are tools that I will just use forever. VidIQ is where I just find outliers. So like, for example, nothing will make it through to a video on YouTube if it's not part of like an outlier, or if it's not taking inspiration from a video that's done really, really well in the space. Now, does that mean that every video bangs and does amazing? Nope. But you get closer to it, you do your homework. In the past, see, honestly, going through all these YouTube channels, finding the hooks, finding the thumbnails, it would have taken ages. VidIQ does it for you, as long as it knows your business and your ideal customer well enough. And so that's it. You can build it this week. So Claude, one real job. Time your reply speed. So like, go into Claude, build one of those jobs I just told you. Time how long it takes you to get back to a lead properly from automation and human being. Mine your database. Go make money from your database. Schedule the research. So whatever you need to research, go and do that. And stop guessing content. And so the tools do the work. You stay in charge. Nothing here is set and forget. That's another thing that people don't think about AI because of what the lies that people are spreading. AI is not set and done. You have to keep making it better. You have to keep refining it. You know, if it sends you a content post to do every single week, but they're not that great, and then you post them for 4 weeks and you don't review, like it's just going to keep sending you nonsense. It's about refining and always improving. And that is it. If you want more resources like this, of course, I have built Claude with Chris, a skill group. It's in the description. But that's pretty much it. Those are the 5 AI tools that I use inside my business every single day. And hopefully it helps you drown out the noise. See you in the next video.